Are you on here now? Did you make your tag?
I just made it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything while playing Fredo and all those weird Smash 4 characters?
Weird Smash 4 / Ultimate characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like just my jump habit, just in general, got called out a lot. Like just like short hopping a lot, full hopping and neutral a lot. Also, like Fredo told me, like when I was playing him, he said he used like a couple of options preemptively. And I feel like I feel like that's like the opposite of how I play. I try to react more. But I feel like it's harder for me to react to most things.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Yeah, but
what's good. Hey.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah.
That was interesting.
See, that was a good spot dodge.
Yeah.
Like I saw you, like that was good. I was thinking to myself already, I'm gonna spot dodge. I wasn't thinking he's gonna spot dodge, but like that's you picked the right option for this game. Most like nine times out of 10. I don't want to get cheesed. Oh. I'm surprised that worked, but I was like, I think it'll hit him. And then the second it hit the bike first, I'm like, fuck.
Hit the bike first. I
was like,
I thought the second hitbox would hit you.
I thought I'm like, oh, okay, damn it, and yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how hype it is.
That's group battles for you.
You're doing pretty good. You're starting to get better combos, but I think when you mentioned it the first time, I definitely think it's holding true. Like, I think the biggest thing right now for you is one, learning the intricacies of like random characters that don't play straightforward, which is your Shulk, your Lucarios, your like Isabelle kind of stuff.
Yeah, like Isabelle, Villager, like Bayo to an extent.
Yeah, like after that, and I think those are like relatively easy because one, they're kind of rare. Two, even if they weren't rare, like if they were popular in this city, it's kind of easy to get the experience. But I think the biggest thing is learning your combos and learning more situation stuff that I think is general, and it's not necessarily character specific. Like, let's say on any aerial that's -6, if you could grab that most of the time, because they're not going to do it perfect, because -6 is assuming that it's done perfect, right?
Yeah.
So now you know. Or if it's -5, you're like, okay, if they spot dodge, like it's pretty tight window to punish, stuff like that, right?
Yeah. It's
So once you learn that, eventually it's just trial and error. Like I think Wolf Fair is -6. I think it's -6. No, might be -7. One of the two. But if I space it, most grabs won't hit, right? And then you know,
of course. Some tethers, I guess, but
yeah,
like, for the most part.
So it's more like a lot of the moves in this game are the same amount of frames. Like at least a lot of the neutral tools in this game. Like a lot of if it's not -2, which oh my god, I hate -2 moves. And I'll tell you right now, Mario has 3: back air, nair, and up air are all -2.
Yeah. I've been looking at UFD.com. Yeah, his frame data is pretty like disgusting.
This gross.
I've seen like a lot of Peach has a lot of safe areas too.
Yep. Nair, back
like
air.
Young Link's down tilt I think is like -3. I think.
No, down tilt's -8, but it's super long.
I'm thinking of neutral air. I think. Like
neutral air is. I think it could be -2. It's -2, -3.
That's
weak it's -3. Back air is only -6, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's still safe.
It's crazy. Yeah, like it, you know. But that's the thing. Like every character, most characters have something frame 6 or safer.
Yeah.
Banjo's safest thing is fair. It's -6, which is not good enough. It should be -5, but that's whatever. There's very few exceptions, right? So once you learn, okay, anything like you don't even have to like look it up and memorize. A lot of the times it's just like, okay, Zerasu back air. I'm pretty sure this is 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Same, like you know, the difference between 3 and 4. Not much. You probably treat it the same. The difference between 2 and 6, definitely treat it differently, but you get my point. Like, a lot of it is just learning the basics. Like, you'll understand that most sex kicks are -4, -5. Most like, stuff like Mario back air, Zerasu back air are typically -3 or -4.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And once you learn that, you're able to work on it. The problem is Wario and Toon Link have kind of limited out-of-shield options. You do have Nair Wario. Pretty good. I think it's like...
It's not as disjointed, though. I think it's -... I have to look at it.
It's probably not very safe.
It's not...
But it's decent out of shield.
Like landing in the spot dodge, I think, is relatively safe. But I can't really get too much follow-ups. Like, at least on block. I have to, like, condition them first.
Yeah. And that's where using Bite comes in, because the thing with Wario in this game is that he has three... I mean, Fair's pretty solid at low percents. It has some really wonky... Like tumble things. Yeah, it's wonky, but I mean it's usable. Yeah. But Nair and up air really are what we're talking about, and when it's so dangerous, because I mean one combo, if you have waft, it's def, and if you don't, it could be up to 80, 70. You know, if like with the perfect like spacing on the platform and all that.
Yeah.
So the second you learn that, and then everyone's scared and they have to shield, then you start wafting or biting them or getting up air at like 0 to I think like 20 or 30.
Right.
That's when it becomes dangerous. And I think aside from that, your jump habit, I called it out a couple times with like laser bayonet and like retreating fair a couple times.
Yeah.
The good thing is though, I'm like rarely getting you out ledge. I think you mix it up really well. I feel like I'm almost never hitting my F tilts or my downs. I haven't gone for down smashes because I kind of gave up after we first played. I was like, I don't think I could down smash that. I mean, I could, but I think it's too hard. Like,
if I miss a sweet spot, you probably can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just learning your conversions more, because it also that comes into the out of shield game, right? Like if you know I could do this, that means you could potentially do blank combo.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like the one time.
Yeah, like slightly. I was just slightly on there for too long.
You know get up attack is fully invincible, right?
For how long?
It's fully invincible. Like
Oh.
during the attack and all that.
During the attack.
So like a lot of times.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, like if I'm just like charging, and you already grab the ledge, you just get up attack.
Just get up attack.
Like you have no risk.
If you're like right there, then there's no risk.
And it also applies to get up attack from a tech. So there's zero risk in terms of like they're already charging it and you see it and you're like, okay.
Like if you knock me down and you're trying to like predict like a neutral get up or something, I can just get up attack. Okay.
And I mean if I was charging and you were there, you don't have to worry about it like trading. It will not. Like as long as you do it, you're good.
Okay.
And that's really good to know.
Yeah, that's really good to know.
So like that situation where you got F tilted, like you could just like, oh, he already F tilted once. All right, get up attack.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to do it.
Yeah. That was a situation where your jump almost got you dead. Like a slightly better jump on my part, and that back air connects, and you just die. Like you just get obliterated.
Yeah, you called it out that time.
Yeah, and so that's the biggest thing. It's just the jump habit and learning the game more, and that's just time. A lot of it is time.
Yeah, it just comes with experience.
Yeah, and you know I think that's also not necessarily a bad thing. I think you play an above average neutral like 8 out of 10 times, and at least one of the 2 times where you don't, it's probably to a bad character, and the other time is probably just, you know, on an off day or whatever, right? So, or bad character as in a character you don't know.
Yeah. Like just like an unknown matchup.
Yeah. And so, and I think that's a good core, and you understand why you have that good core. We both know that.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing, because at that point it's just learning the game, which takes time, and you know it's a grind, because I mean with so many characters, so many interactions thanks to slants and ledges and different combo trees because of, you know, the typical Smash bullshit.
And then like different shield mechanics too.
Oh yeah, different shield mechanics, you know,
compared
and
to
the get up attack mechanics, you know, it changes everything. When you neutral get up, there's only 1 frame to punish before they shield, so grab is better. And most of the time, because most people shield.
Yeah,
but
especially like tether grabs too. Like in my case, I have a tether grab. I could probably like cover that if I just react.
But yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is working on your conversions. I think your Wario was definitely doing more in this one compared to the last one.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still room to be optimized, obviously. And the biggest thing, you don't use up tilt as Wario much. I realized
up tilt or down tilt. Because when I was playing Fredo, he kind of called it out a little bit too. Like I wasn't using down tilt at all in neutral playing him, and like I wasn't using up tilt a lot, like in terms of like anti-airing and whatnot, or like just like catching your air dodge. Because a lot of times when I hit you with like up air or like up throw, you would like air dodge to the ground sometimes.
I'm
not all the time.
This
Oh yeah, you good.
Yeah, and that's the thing because the up tilt, the hands are completely intangible. Right, so that, I mean, it's crazy.
I always forget about that.
And at the same time, down tilt is a kill confirm, down tilt dash attack.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is, you know, it's kind of hard because Wario has so many options, and it's kind of easy to get into the rhythm of just using these moves that don't really kill, like, right? Because like Nair will almost always combo even when they're at 100.
Yeah.
But it's important to mix up these things because when you have waft or half waft, up tilt is terrifying, just mentally. And then at the same time, like, down tilt dash attack is good, like it kills consistent, like pretty reliably. But then it's boosted by the fact that a lot of the times people aren't ready for it and they won't DI it and they'll just go straight right or straight left and die earlier. Like I've seen
because they're trying to like DI the down tilt.
Yeah, they're trying to DI the down tilt or like hold away, you know, stuff like that. And I've seen people die at like 90, like just. Damn. And it's kind of dumb, mainly with rage, but I've seen it without rage too. Okay. So I think the biggest thing is like learning your arsenal a little bit better with both characters. Because I think there's some room for Toon Link combos. Up B out of shield as Toon Link specifically. Yeah. Up smash out of shield with Wario is not too bad if they're behind you.
It's just slow.
It's just slower, but it's better than most people think. I think it's only like frame 11 out of shield, frame 12.
I'll have to look it up.
Which isn't too bad. It's not too bad. So yeah, the biggest thing is definitely just learning your character, learning other characters, and optimizing punish game. And, you know, because learning the punish or your combos isn't just learning the character. You also have to learn what he can't really touch. Like he can't really do anything to Mario back air, and it's important to know to respect that. Yeah. Or how Bite interacts with certain moves or certain projectiles. Like on an explosive, he blows up and he's in a little animation and he takes damage. Anything else, he heals and it's relatively quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Bike. I think you could be using Bike a little bit more at the ledge. A lot of the times they'll run off Bike and it'll be right there.
Like coming off from the ledge, or you mean like
as ledge trapping?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because you've seen them how they'll like run off Bike and
like,
the
like
Bike
run off Bike like
it'll stay right there.
It'll land like somewhat close to the ledge, and then they pick it up and use that for ledge trapping.
Yep.
Options. Yeah, I've seen that. I guess my thing with that is like I don't really, because I treat Bike as a resource. So I'm not like in a hurry to like use that resource offensively. Yeah. Because in my mindset, I want to like have my Bike in case I get like knocked off stage.
Yeah. That makes sense because I mean I messed around with Wario enough in friendlies, right? And I've definitely died because I'm like, all right, I'm a Bike, and then I get hit off stage. I'm like, damn, I don't have my Bike, and I die for it, and and it's definitely scary. And I think watching Gluttony and Tweak and how they use it is interesting. A lot of the times they'll use it to recover high because he has so much aerial drift. He's able to like. It's kind of like Snake. He's able to just go and then.
It's almost like a third jump too.
Yeah.
Like the Bike jump. Like he's high enough to where like he can start drifting in and out after the jump too. Yep. So yeah. All right. I think some other people trying to get on. So.
Yeah. This was good.
Yeah, this was good. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm glad you came.